This is a psychic surgeon, Stephen Turoff. He claims the likes of Jesus and the Virgin Mary are queuing up to be photographed with him.
We are retarded. It's 2025 and people still believe in faith healers. The truth of the matter is that faith healers are magicians that get more pussy. Imagine you tell some new age shotties that you could heal them with the power of your touch. You're getting nonstop puss. So what I thought I'd do in this video is provide my perspective as a full-time virgin as to these supposed faith healers. Now, full disclosure, the video that I'm going to be looking at is from an account called Chod Munch, and it's one of my favorite accounts on YouTube ever. All he does is just put compilations of people being retarded. Psychics, frauds, hucksters, cheats, all together in one channel. It's pretty great. So I'm going to put the account down below so I don't feel like I'm stealing his video without at least some merit.
He's also a quack who implies he can cure cancer.
Based as fuck. There's nothing that I love more than looking at some sort of news-related publication where the anchor or the host is based as fuck. There's no nuance, there's no subtlety. You're just calling the guy a straight-up quack.
Claiming to cure cancer is illegal. Turoff enjoys a posh motor and a big house. His desperate patients pay £25 for each 3-minute consultation, so his clinic pulls in up to £1,200 a day.
I'm here with Stephen Turoff. His skills defy human knowledge.
See what I mean? You already know that the host is going to provide nothing but banter. But the truth of the matter is that psychic surgery has been around since, I would say, the dawn of mankind, where somebody, a quack, pretends to be able to go and penetrate the human body and pull out imperfections and impurities. And it really is a terrible thing to witness because these people leave thinking that they were healed, their cancer is cured, and yet at the end of the day, they're worse off than when they came in because they paid money for the shit. And all they're doing is crummy magic tricks, just sleight of hand. That's all it is.
This is a spirit injection. It's going into your neck.
Turoff claims he performs surgical operations with his bare hands, not a glove in sight.
So what are you doing now?
No, I can't explain it to you because my hands are moving. I'm not the doer. God is the doer. God is always the doer of action. There's a lump there. You see that? A lump there. You can feel it. So this has to come out.
So are you really inside there?
Yes.
Really? And what's that you've pulled out?
It's just very bad energy. The lump is being broken down.
What sort of lump is that?
I can't explain that to you, please. I know one can.
I do love the host asking a bunch of sarcastic questions like, are you inside? Are you really doing this? And it's all sleight of hand bullshit. Oh, I'm going to put my finger through your body. Oh yeah, I feel around the cancer. There it is. There's the cancer. Everything old is new again. And whereas this used to be something that's been debunked heavily over the years, people still fall for it. People still believe in it when they're desperate. Brian Brushwood is one of my favorite magicians of all time. He runs Scam School and A Modern Rogue. I think I challenged him to a fight several times when I was in a convention in Las Vegas. I think he took me seriously because every time I would see him in the hallway, I'd go, I want to fight you, Brushwood. But it was a joke. I love Brian Brushwood. But part of his old act was going through a psychic surgery bit. As a matter of fact, he performed it on Penn and Teller Fool Us as a magician, and he did it better than the people that actually do it for real. Why? Because it's sleight of hand. You're a fraud.
Who's next? My chance to raid the bin and find out what Turoff really pulled out of the patient.
This is the negative stuff they pull out, people. It's just got wall. What's the biggest operation you've ever done?
So raising the dead.
Sorry?
Raising the dead.
Well, seriously?
Yeah.
You've done Raising the Dead?
Yeah.
Stephen, how famous are you?
How famous is God?
And it's so pathetic. You know that these guys were bullied growing up in school. They never got shotties. They never got some punani. So instead, they're taking it out on society by making some money, raking in some dough by scamming desperate, innocent individuals.
In Spain, as I was talking, the light was coming out of my mouth.
Why would the light come out of your mouth?
Because when you speak the truth, when you speak the absolute truth of God, everything becomes light.
Right. In the other photographs, there's no light coming out of coming out of your mouth. Does this mean you're not speaking the truth?
No, not at all.
We need more hosts like this, especially here in the States. God knows, anytime you look at any sort of news publication, it's always written by these little skinny soy boys or these dumb, fat women that really try to overcompensate for their bulge.
And I'm what you would call a transphysical phenomena medium. which means I'm able to bring through using the energies of ectoplasm.
I've already done an entire video on Michael Shane as the psychic regurgitator. He claims that he has the ability to manifest items inside of his sealed mouth with a piece of tape inside of a very obvious psychic spirit cabinet, which could be bought at most magic stores for about $500. And he claims that somehow within this cabinet, even though he's tied up, he's able to manifest items inside of his mouth. And worst of all, he's fat. Funny enough, that's exactly what I look like on brunch after endless mimosas. But I'm not regurgitating gemstones. It's usually a mixture of orange juice, vodka, and cum. Speaking of cum, you should check out my brand new projects with Peter Turner, Worlds Apart and Open Predictions, where we go over everything that we know to the best of our ability about those two plots, the Open Prediction and the Out of This World. Peter goes over some of his best methods, I go over some of mine, and we really come together and bash heads for what is a fun project. So check it out. It's linked down below. You're not going to regret it.
You get a heart for your love and one for your own heart. You get a matching one.
Oh, yes.
Look at this absolute unit handing out these rings that he bought on Amazon.com and handing them out after they've been in his disgusting, fat, gorged mouth. And they take it. They take it because they believe in this sort of tomfoolery. And he's not in the cabinet for a small amount of time either. He's in there for quite a bit of time. Just in there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then he comes out, drips over the barricade that they have there, and he starts shooting out gemstones out of his mouth, pretending to be tired. And people fall for it. It's low effort. I wouldn't have even made a video if this guy was there in front of an audience, has his mouth sealed up, stands in front of them without any sort of cover, and then starts regurgitating these items. Then I'd be impressed. But he's inside of a cabinet for 7 days. He could be making a sandwich. He could have a family in there.
In general, what he can do is he opens his physical body. He's not limited to his physical body. So sometimes that means he can bring physical objects through from another dimension into the physical 3D dimension.
Wow. 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 I'm gay.
He does apportation, which is bringing forth sacred objects from the inner planes in Shambhala.
Sacred items you could find on Prime next day delivery.
There's different forms of mediums. Mentally mediums, trance mediums.
What is 2025? You are allowed to be a trans medium nowadays. Lord knows I've been fooled in many clubs. You see what I mean? These guys get access to these new age hot shotties. He's just in there grabbing them, pushing them, telling them that he's healing them with the power of his touch. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Also, very bold of him to rock the Flavor Saver in this century. Do I need to say anything? Now, I know I'm going to get comments down below, specifically people, virgins, complaining about my use of the word retarded, fat, and gay. That's a trap. That's a trap because I'm getting you with language, whereas you're ignoring the main point of this video, which is bringing attention to these absolute nut jobs. But then there's also going to be comments saying, well, tell me how he does it then. Tell me how he's able to make these people feel these things. And the truth of the matter is that half the work is already done for him the moment that they pay for a ticket to come to the show. That's it. Half the work's already done for him because these are people that are willing to invest financially and to come into his space where they're already believers. So all it takes is him just making up this process where he's groping up a girl with some fat knockers and she's going to believe in the process and she's going to go accordingly. It's the secret to hypnosis. It's the secret to most psychics. If you have a group of believers, then your work is pretty much done. All you have to do is just push that a little bit harder. My friends, logic and reason needs to be alive in 2025. The truth of the matter is that it's human nature to believe in these sort of things. Why? Because we want to believe that there's something else. And these people claim that there's something else out there, and we believe them. We believe them because we want to believe too. But the truth of the matter is that they're charlatans, they're frauds, and they just want one thing, and that is your money. I want your money too, but I'm giving you a service. I'm giving you a product, in this case, a magic trick. Or many magic tricks if you join the Pig Cake Magic Academy, but you could find that linked down below. Some people have said that I'm becoming a modern day James Randi, but the truth of the matter is that I don't like underage Puerto Rican boys.
When I see you again, 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 when I see